What's up, buttercups? Welcome to my kitchen, okay? And welcome to my first episode of Cooking with Intention. And I'm gonna make for you what I call my red pot of gold. Okay, we're gonna have some spaghetti and meatballs. And with this meal, you're gonna be able to use it to bring in abundance, okay? Specifically, money, okay? I'm gonna show you how to do that, and I'm gonna show you what you're gonna need, okay? Now, these are the ingredients that I'm going to use, okay? You can, by all means, like, crush your own tomatoes and, like, from fresh tomatoes. Obviously, if you use, like, fresher ingredients, it's going to be better. But, we are witching on a budget over here. We're going to use what we have on hand. I personally, as far as canned stuff goes, I like the Hunt's brand, okay? They flash steam their tomatoes. They don't use chemicals to remove the skin. And I personally don't feel like it tastes too much like a tin can, okay? I like to use tomato sauce, crushed and paste, okay? You put your blend of tomato sauce together however you want to. This is going to be our base. Of course, we need some salt and some pepper. I'm going to use onion. I have jar garlic. Yes, I know. Obviously, fresh is better. We're also going to use onion and garlic powder, Italian seasoning, oregano, and some basil. All right. As well as some sugar. I'm throwing in some pepperoni, or you could use crushed red pepper. Either one's good. I don't like too much spice, so I do either or. But you can definitely do the crushed red pepper, add a little bit of heat to your shit, but that's okay. And then some Parmesan product. What the heck did they buy for me? Well, some cheese. Okay, some Parmesan cheese. Cheese product. Now we're going to start our meatballs. Okay, I like to start the meatballs and more or less the sauce at the same time. You're going to need your pot. Now, when you're doing a spell, right, usually you would like cleanse the energy of the utensils that you're using, right? You would cleanse your candle, you would cleanse whatever holder it's on and the space around. When you wash your dishes using the water, use the intention to cleanse away energy at the same time, and you kind of save yourself that step. Okay? So, cleansed, hands are washed, and we're going to get right into it. We are going to take in my bowl with my meat, my ground beef. I use ground beef for my meatballs. You can use any kind of meat you prefer. Okay, either way, the meat is going to help out with our root chakra, keep us grounded, and it's also going to be the base part of the meatball part of the spell. Okay, I cut up, it's about a medium to a large onion, preferably I like a lot of onion. All right, I like a lot of onion. You put what you like in it, okay? But you're gonna need onion. All right, so this is about a medium onion chopped up finely. We're gonna cut this in half. Half's gonna go into our pot. And I know I'm like clanking and clacking. I'm gonna work on that. And the other half is gonna go in with our meat. Okay, now what the onion is going to do for us, okay, this is going to be some some crown chakra energy. It's going to help us stay connected, okay? Half of this is going to go into my bowl, into my pot. The other half is going to go into my meatballs. Now we're going to add our garlic, okay? To the pot, just a little. Okay, and then some to our meatball. Some people might prefer to like pre-cook the onion and the garlic before putting it in your meatball. That's fine. I'm not that person. Okay, so if you want to pre-cook this shit, I should have said that before, go right ahead and do so. Obviously, I'm not going to put as much because I'm making smaller meatballs than I normally do. Okay, well, we don't want to be like crunching into some raw garlic, right? Crack some sea salt because we want to purify our energy. We want to get rid of the old toxic ways of the past so we can start some new good habits that's going to help us going forward. Excuse me. Pepper. Protection. We want to protect our abundance. We want to protect our family and everyone else who's going to be eating this meal. Okay, it's going to be so good, I promise you. Oh, I almost forgot the egg. Hold on a minute. So now we're going to add the seasonings into our meat, right? We got the onion powder, the basil, Italian seasoning, and oregano. All of these things, all of these ingredients are excellent for attracting abundance and money, okay? Basil is also great for harmony and things of that nature as well. I'm also adding in some grated Parmesan cheese and the egg. Now with the egg, which stands for life and fertility, okay, as I'm cracking that egg, I'm setting the intention to bring life, okay, to the money that I want to attract with this meal. And as I'm mixing the meat, I'm going to turn my bowl clockwise, okay, and I'm folding the meat in towards me, right, because I'm bringing all this abundance in towards me, okay, which is why we're turning the bowl clockwise as I mix and bringing it in towards me, okay. And we're going to do that until the meat is combined to my preferred or your preferred, texture. We're going to roll them up into little balls and we're going to throw them onto our baking dish, our baking pan. I bake my meatballs. Some people like to fry them on the stove, cook them in the Dutch oven, whatever. I take my sausage, my sweet Italian sausage, right along with my meatballs. I put them on a baking sheet and I bake them in the oven because that's what I like to do. You cook them in the method in which you prefer, right? Because that's how you cook for you and your family, okay? And, everything you're doing here is going to include intention and setting some energy, right? So as I'm rolling the meatballs, I'm envisioning myself and that money flow that I am manifesting, right? I'm envisioning myself receiving this money. I'm envisioning myself spending this money. And then I'm envisioning myself receiving more, okay? So we're going to put our meatballs, once intention in there, right into the oven. Now, if you're a Reiki practitioner, you could also use Reiki. In the oven. Let's finish this sauce we started. We already have the onions and the garlic in the pot. Now I'm going to add the sauce, the crushed sauce, and the paste. This is when you add the tomato base, okay? Now, every spell has its base, right? Whether you're making a spell jar, you have the jar. A satchel, you have the bag. A candle spell, you have the candle. So in this case, our base, was the meat in the meatball and the tomato sauce in our sauce, okay? Look at it like a potion, right? It's going to be fun. So the tomato sauce, with it being red, also activates and balances that root chakra, which helps with stability as well as financial stability, right? Since we're attracting financial abundance, right? Money. Now we're going to stir and incorporate the sauces together because, the obvious. You don't want the tomato paste to be big and chunky thick throughout the sauce. So now you see it's all combined and it looks all good and smooth. We're going to start adding our herbs to the pot now, right? We got some Italian seasoning. And as I'm adding my herbs, I'm setting my intention, okay? Again, all of this is to attract money. I'm envisioning myself receiving this money. You're not going to see measurements on mine, okay? Why? Because I shake until the ancestors tell me to stop, okay? You can put in as much or as little as you want, okay? Again, all of these ingredients, from the onion to the garlic, everything attracts money. And my little girl wanted to help me, so she's like, let's shake in the basil. And boy, did she give us a little bit of extra basil. It was delicious, though. Absolutely delicious. All right. And she, it's good. With her little witchy hand, it was, look at all that. I love it. I love it. Once we have all of our spices incorporated, of course, we want to give it a good stir, right? Yeah, salt, pepper, right? Because we want to make sure we are adding in some protection. We want to protect our money. Yeah, we want to protect that abundance. That sugar, we want to sweeten the pot, right? These are literally the things I am saying as I'm adding these ingredients, right? My salt and pepper to protect the abundance I'm creating. The sugar to sweeten the pot and bring in the extra. Now, the bay leaf is always a lot of fun. My family and I, we like to play a game to see who, when we dish out our plate, who gets the bay leaf on their plate. And whoever gets the bay leaf makes a wish, right? So yeah, we added some more of that Parmesan cheese and some pepperoni to give it some yummy yum, some zesty, some flavor, some spice and everything nice, right? And now we're going to mix it and incorporate it, okay? And if you notice, I'm mixing it clockwise, okay? Because we want to stir in that goodness. We want to bring in that abundance, okay? And again, if you are a Reiki practitioner, incorporate that Reiki, okay? And this is also an excellent time to speak an incantation, okay? Now, if you're like me and you like to sing your incantations, right, you can do that too. Mine, personally, is money flow, money grow, money shine, money mine. Okay, you do what you want. That's what I do. And I will sing this and hum this the entire time I am mixing my sauce, and I am, again, envisioning myself and my family receiving the abundance, okay? Now I am making sure I am stirring the 5 times for protection, the 3 times for the threefold law, and then you will see me make the pentacle in the pot to seal off the spell, okay? And there you have it. Once those meatballs come out of the oven, you can toss them in, give it a good stir, let that simmer for an hour or so, and enjoy. It's going to be delicious. Look at that bubble. Like, this is seriously like my favorite thing. Like, it's like my cauldron bubbling, you know? This really does feel like making potions. It totally brings out my inner child. And allow this, you know, to do the same for you, okay? Look, there's my yummy meatballs. We're going to give them a quick turn, throw them back in the oven. Look at that. Look at that sauce. Oh, delicious. Again, stirring clockwise. You notice even when I'm just giving it a mix, I'm stirring it clockwise, right? I'm going in for that taste. I burnt the hell out of my tongue right here. It was so worth it, though. That's why the look on my face. I burnt the hell out of my tongue. Oh, but it was so good. Tastes like money. So good. Going in for that taste. Yeah, I'm like, tastes like money is what I said. And it does. It does. So we're throwing in the meatball. We're going to cut up that sausage, get it cooked up a little bit more, and then we're going to throw in that sausage. All that meat is going to cook in there and add some more flavor to the sauce. And it's just also going to add, again, some more root chakra, some more grounding, some more stability. Oh, God. This sauce was delicious. I think I got like 3 meals out of it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Shut up. Oh, that's delicious. Oh, look, I got the bay leaf. So there's my dish. It's so good. I ended up getting the bay leaf. So, as I stated earlier in the video, in my family, when you pour the sauce onto your plate, and if you happen to catch the bay leaf, oh, my cat, oh, shame on him, you get to make a wish, okay? I typically burn the bay leaf, but you can just throw it away after you make your wish. That's fine. It's a little fun little thing. You don't eat the bay leaf, by the way. I mean, you could if you really want to, but I don't recommend it. It won't be. It adds amazing flavor to the sauce, but it just does not taste good if you eat it. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want me to make anything else. Any feedback on how this video went would be appreciated, and follow me for more.